Alright, so here we are. We're starting out with 29 million. Not bad, not bad. Don't know if formations changed or whatnot. I've not had a chance to check. But I'm just gonna... I think we're just gonna swap a 1-to-1. Now, I don't expect her to outdamage Dianelle, but we'll see. So I want to actually watch her in action, so we'll do that. So there she is. She's up there kicking. She's doing her Chun-Li thing. Right? Kick, kick, kick. Alright. So let's see. So I don't know if we can really see her ult too well here. Because she's going kick kitty. Go, team, go. There she's running into the center. Slowly. So that's where Diana may have the league advantage, right? Because he doesn't have to run to the center. I think this is going to be a lot less damage, but we'll see. And then once this is over, we'll just skip the next section, and then we can look at the total. Alright, so 19. Like I said, we'll just skip here. And it did less damage, but I wanna... Yeah, she only did like 2-4. It's a little disappointing. Well, not a little disappointing. I just didn't expect much from her. So if I compare that to the Dio comp that typically does well for Mia. Alright, so it's about... So she actually does comparable damage in the squad versus Dianelle. So I wonder if we beefed her up to like 10 if she would be better. Alright, because it's not going to affect the squad. It would just affect this squad. Of course, I'm a little late to the party, so I could always just check to see if there's any kitty builds, but it doesn't look like it. Because I think most people are going to run, I guess, the Parisa build. Not really seeing much with Kick Kitty in there. I guess the question would be, is if... Yeah, it looks like the Parisa build's still better. So let me see how much... What's Brian doing over here? He's doing 4-5 there. I wonder if... I have an idea. And then we're gonna swap, and we're gonna see if this does better.
Brilliantly done.
No, that was, I think, worse. So she does better in the other unit, with the extra buffs and debuffs to the boss. And then Brian does better. So maybe if... Maybe if we just plussed Tender.
I'm awake.
Alright, that should give her some bonuses. Oh, we can... Let's see what she has for... Such HP, skill power... do they... She already has a ton of crit. Maybe we do Butcher. And then Butcher. Now I can't craft more Butchers. So we'll do that. Then we will go back here. I think then we'll test her back. So we'll swap back Brian. And, so we'll swap them back and see how that does for me.
Got it.
Alright, so we upped her EX weapon and maybe hopefully got some better charms for her.
Perfection needs no emphasis.
It's better, but it doesn't do better than the Dio squad for me. And Parisa's squad for me just doesn't seem to work. I think everybody's running the Parisa. Yeah, it's just not. I just wonder if... Because we need the debuffs. We want the mark there. We want Rainer there for the debuff. We want Leica there for her debuff. Because Paris is not working for us in the other formation. We don't need to double load. Because the other option might be to do something like this. Do something like this.
The most beautiful flowers can have the sharpest thorns.
But I don't think that's gonna do that much for me. So let's see.
Perfection needs no emphasis.
Now, I don't know. It could just be... right, but if I swap out her, and then we do Leica, and we go for like the double. It still doesn't do as much for me.
Right?
So, yeah, well, that's slightly better than the other one. Dianelle is still my best comp for some reason. So, alright, so... She's not a bad option there. She's just not the best option. Alright, so now we have... Stomper. Oh, 810, awesome. Sorry, I just got engrossed in testing her there. It expired. Oh, that was an 800. But yeah, I'll take an 810 if it's still up. I don't know if I'm gonna have much time to hunt. Awesome. we can try her out in some comps there that I'm thinking. At least for PvP wise. Alright, so I'll put out you, and where's Dio? That's not Dio. I gotta get with it. Alright. Alright, so what do we got here? So that's some kind of like assassin thing. I have it a comp I want to try her in. I just want to find like a map that I'd want to use it on. Or just like a comp I'd want to use it against. Alright, so this is the... Alright, so we want to use it against...
Understood.
Aaron comp.
I'll keep them quiet.
So...
Are you calling me?
And if it works, it
I was
works.
just catching some Z's. I'll be... Get ready for the showdown, folks!
And then where's Shakir? So she should be... We'll see how she works here. She's not Paragon, so... Alright, so we'll see. So she... I think she, like, beat up Aaron. See, she's sleeping at the end of the fight. How typical, how very cat-like. So what did she do? I mean, damage-wise, she does a ton of damage. She did more damage than Lily May. So I'm thinking arena hero for sure. Alright, so what do we got here? Lightborn with
Present. Your command.
I want to actually get...
Let's turn the battlefield into a...
And then we can do, like, Ludo,
Great materials.
A battlefield more merciless than the frigid winter.
and then I think that should be fine.
What is
Awesome.
the next quest?
So she might... So I could be wrong? Did you clear? I guess you didn't get this one. So what do we got here? Like a Graveborn squad. So we want to run... This would probably might be like a good spot to run like a Lenya. But we already used her. So we could run like a
Got it.
Ryan, I'm thinking,
Are you
with a
lost?
Leica.
Follow me.
Where's... Oh, you should see the node I got to defend. It's only like 6 nodes, no wilder heroes for 1560, so I took it. I thought that was... But it's in a bad spot. But I think with the lack of heroes, I don't know, we'll see. Who knows? I'm public enemy numero uno. It is what it is. Where's Granny? I wanted Granny. Why can I never find the heroes that I'm looking for? Granny, 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 where are you? There's Granny. Do we need one more hero? I think we'll throw in
The most
Parisa.
beautiful flowers can have the sharpest thorns.
But she's gonna be weird, so we'll have to put her like there. And I think this should work. Nice. Nice. Come on. Alright, that unit didn't work. Alright, so, maybe...
Time for work again.
And then we go with... Where's Leica?
Are you lost? Follow me.
And try something like this instead. I mean, I could use Aaron to beat it. I think we might have to use that. I'm thinking that's like the only way. Because Taileen's just... Taileen, I don't know. They're just grouped up weird. So Taileen's kind of like nuking us. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, where? Oh, okay. Awesome. So 5996. This is Mauler. This is easy.
Charge.
What kind of...
Come on. You
Host.
ready?
All right. I just run the light bearer team. They're good for something. So if Lenya surpasses Seth in arena,
Another victory to my name.
that's pretty good. Because Seth's a really good arena hero. So maybe she's just gonna be like a really good arena hero. For an A tier, that's really good. Alright. Well, I gotta use my Aaron comp sometime.
Witness the power of the forest.
The world has its
I'll
own
just
rules.
use...
Let's team up and do this.
Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
We'll just we'll just burn right through this.
Every sword is a witness.
Alright, so then we can go...
Anyone? Everyone must pay.
1, 2,
Brighten up
3.
the battlefield. Here I am. Check out my latest invention.
Look at all that AoE. 2 Dianels and Tailene. Nuke City.
Victory gleams like the sunlight.
Nuked City. I don't even know what they're doing there. Alright, so... Alrighty, Favorite of friends, curl. Oh. So we gotta do that. My invite for the Pioneer server. I haven't had a chance to check to see if we got the stuff to get into it. So let's see. Oh.
The general has asked. A little progress is better than no progress.
All right. Well, she didn't look too great, and she looked okay in Ravage Realm. I haven't got to test her in Dream Realm, and I just got to test her on one crystal node. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test her in Arena now. So I want to go up against. Let's see what Doggo has. See if they have the typical. Yeah. So here we have your typical Aaron stall. So, one of the teams that I've really liked running against Aaron Stall, lately has been, this comp here, with Mikola and, Shakir, right? And then we have, Lily May, and then I would use Seth, but when I ran against something like this before and I used Lenya, she was better. So I really want to test her here because I think this is one of the areas that she can be strong in. And she looked really good when we just did the match in Crystal Clash in this same unit. So I think she's really good here. So we're going to run it and try and see how it goes. Right, so right now she's going after Aaron. Because she does, like, a ton of damage. Alright, so he gets his ult off. She, who did she go after? So she's dueling Aaron there. It just doesn't feel like she's dealing all that much damage. So now she got off like a ton of stuns and kicks on Aaron and just like annihilated him. So she like isolates and annihilates heroes.
Is everyone okay?
All right, so now we can kind of look at the stats and the damage and see how she did overall. So, she was less than Lily May, which we kind of would expect since Lily May is plus 22 in Paragon 3. And my Elena is only Supreme Plus, but she didn't do that much less damage. So, right now, I'm thinking primarily she is an arena character. She's not bad. She might be a better option than, like, a Seth. I just really haven't thought of any other comps to where she could fit in. I think that's pretty much gonna kind of, like, be her spot. It's kind of, like, in this squad. So, what else? What do we have any other comps we could test her against? This is probably just another Scar stall. Yeah, that's just gonna be the same thing. Brownie. No, he changed his setup. I usually beat him up with this. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out Dianelle. We're gonna link Lenya to Thorin. He's just so his team's just so bursty. I don't think we're gonna have the. I don't think we would be able to run sustain. So do I want to try it without Dianelle? Or do I want to drop Taylene? So maybe we just do this
Anyone
instead.
up for a drink?
So I could try this instead, and we can see how this goes. So here she's beating on Olmis. I think the problem is she's gonna die before she even gets to really do anything. So then, yeah, it really came down to
sweetest
Dino.
taste is victory.
So I think we just won that on account of the fact that we just had all the Paragon levels. Now, you see, she didn't really do all that much that go around. I think she just died too easy. Now, could it be because she was going up against Paragon 1 and 2 heroes with higher EX weapons? And she's only Supreme Plus? And Paragon 2 is that +2 range, where they start to easily delete heroes? Maybe. I was just kind of a little... but see, as like, I have like a big roster, right? I could already beat that team. So I don't need her to beat that team. So I don't... I mean, yeah, she's nice for Arena. I just don't think she's like a must-have. I don't even know if she's like, I think she's maybe just like Seth, but a little bit better. And that's basically what I'm seeing here, and just testing in Arena. And when I tested in the other one, right? Because I could have just, in that situation, I don't know about that other map, right? I could have run just like Tailene there, and it would have bursted them down. Or I could have run like Scar instead, and it would have been better. But I think for now I'd probably say she's a skip. I'm not seeing anything special. All right, so that kind of gives us a view in Arena, I think. I usually don't need that. I mean, you're really gonna run out Aaron Stall a lot, at least on older servers. If they don't have Lily May, then we won't, because nobody runs Lily May Stall on my server. And besides, Lily May Stall is very easy to beat with Burst. So here we have Stomper. So I'm gonna test her out here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna replace Marilee with Lenya, and then we'll see how that goes. But we'll just run this as a base to begin with, just to see. So let's speed this up. Come on, go team, go. Come on, big damage. I don't know. Alright, so we got 46-7. Right. So Marilee does 10 billion. So that's kind of like the mark. Now, obviously, Marilee's +20. Leno's only +10. So I wouldn't expect her to do nearly that much damage. So I don't think we'll beat our high score. But I do want to see how she does. Because we're obviously... we're not going to replace Mikola. Because Mikola is the best buffer in the game right now when it comes to Dream Realm. The other option would be to replace Scar. But we're kind of like using... That would be the other option. But I want to replace the pure damage dealer with the pure damage dealer first. So she's just going to run up there anyway. I think we want to give Marilee, or Lily May, the buff here from Arena. for the extra damage buff because Lily May is the carry here. And then she's just a secondary DPS. Where Scar is like third DPS and some support for her bonus that she gives for her buff. So alright, so let's run this and we'll see how it does. Because at plus, she should be able to survive through the fight. So I'm not too concerned there. So I guess I don't know how her duel works against the boss. So we'll see how it goes. Now, see, she ate it there. So we did about
Action needs
3
no emphasis.
billion less. Yeah, so you could see Lenya did like 3 billion less. So then the other option would be to run Lenya, Merrily, and Lily. Of course, I didn't look to see if there's any updated formations. There could be, and I'm just missing it.
What a tough fight.
We're gonna lose out on the faction bonus. Do I want to maybe put her here instead? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we'll do this. We'll try this instead. I'm just curious to see how this would do. Because it's not like she did horrible damage on the boss. So she might actually be decent in Dream Realm. Or not Dream Realm, in Battle Drills. Whereas Seth isn't. Because I think, at least to me, that's where we really struggle. But Battle Drill isn't that important. Yeah, see, it didn't...
Perfection
That time she
needs
survived,
no
but they just...
emphasis.
Without the buff... Yeah, see, Lily May then just doesn't do as much damage. So... Whereas, like, Lena and Merrily might do more damage. There, overall... Like, Lily May's damage suffers. Without the extra buffer, right? So it was like 4 billion less. Yeah, and it all comes from like Lily May's damage. So without Scarlita there for the extra 2% that they get for having the extra Celestial in the unit, it just seems she drops off. Now I could check the Discord to see if anybody cooked anything up, but I'm gonna guess no. I'm not, I'd have to jump to Meal here. Yeah, it's not looking like anything's going with her. Yeah, I'm not seeing her in any of the meta comps there. So it looks like she's not gonna be meta on Stomper. I mean, I don't know, I don't know, I feel like there's a ton of other comps I could run that are not meta that could still get me the 42 without her. Right? Because a lot of people, you're probably going to still have your Merrily built. You may have Merrily built up. You'll maybe built up Lily May. If you went for the Dream Realm side, you probably built up Mikola. Obviously, Rainer. And then maybe Scar at this point, depending on how old the account is. I don't see it. So I don't think she's looking like a Dream Realm character. I think she's looking primarily like a secondary. Maybe she's good. Maybe she'll be decent on battle drill side of things for boss killing there because she has the crits and maybe the, you know, but it's physical damage, and that's the problem with endless bosses, is that physical damage. They always have that resist. So it's looking like she's primarily an arena hero. And then maybe like a secondary or a third option in the Ravaged Realm. But I don't think we should base a character's viability on an event that lasts only 2 weeks. So I wouldn't base anything off of what she does in Ravaged Realm into her value. So I'd probably give her like, maybe she can have like an S in arena, and then like an A in other things. She's not bad, she's just not good. I'd have to look at like the rankings for like a Seth, and then just maybe rate her a 1 in arena, give her like a +1 in arena over Seth, but that's about it. The other option, I mean, we could, I don't think she's gonna be viable in push. So if we have like this comp here, I guess maybe we could try. The only issue is that she would knock them out of Smokey's ability, and she doesn't really have any control to synergize well with Olmus. But we could see how she works in push, and we just gave her the energy bonus. Oh, you know what? We'll just run Cascading anyway. It'll be interesting. She can duel. I mean, she's shredding the mobs because of her crit. So maybe crit ignores the other stuff. Like, she's beating the crap out of these mobs in deficit. That's crazy. Can she beat down the spinny tanks? Because I didn't even really pay attention to the spinny tanks. Holy crap! She's beating the shit out of these guys. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get past the stage, because the spinny tanks are, like, being a pain. And they just keep regenning, but damn, she just, like, beat the crap out of all the other guys. So maybe if we could have a better way of dealing with the spinny tanks in that case. Or maybe if I manualed. That's certainly interesting. She, like, deleted both of these guys. But maybe if I ran Carolina in the same spot.
In the frigid winter.
I wonder if I could just auto it and get it. That's the other thing to check, right? But, so maybe she's not so good against these tanks that regen. Oh, we don't wanna. I'm gonna manual them there. So that worked.
Is this what victory feels
Alright,
like?
so maybe we'll check her out on the next stage here. Right, so we can just kind of run the same setup, I think.
I was just catching some
And then see how she does against these mobs, right? Because these mobs, like, tend to blow people up. She should go after them, I think, first, or the enemy Arden. So we'll see how she does here. Alright, so she goes, like, right off. Her ult just, like, goes boom, like, right off, right away. But the problem is, again, because she's a rogue, she just got shredded by the high damage enemy. So it didn't really do much. And now they're all the way over there. Right, so they get knocked out. They're out of control. Now, if she could, like, single out and have shredded the balloons, then that'd be great. And with Smokey down, this isn't gonna work. And I don't necessarily know if that was the best comp. I mean, I could try, we could copy that. And then again, we could replace her for Carolina. But I think we're just gonna have the same problem again. I think part of the problem is she's gonna knock them away. They're gonna do whatever they do, and they're gonna just, like, one-shot her, right? So this time she's dueling Arden, because Arden was the one that got the most damage off from their side. So maybe she can single out and burn down their Arden, which she did. So that's nice. So maybe with a little bit of... Okay. Not bad. Not bad. So it looks like she's actually kind of decent when it comes to pushing stages. I mean, I know I'm not like pushing it as a high deficit anymore, but that's not bad. So we're just gonna switch it to auto. But yeah, I'm digging that. That's looking pretty good.